Hello again, everybody. It's me, Marcus. I review stuff. And I'm joined by my cat today. She's cute, and she's bugging me. Anyway, hey, I'm reviewing the song The Lord of Lightning vs. Balrog by King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard. You know, I've really enjoyed listening to this band. They're very different, which I like a whole lot. And so this was something that somebody had requested a while back. In fact, I've seen a couple of requests for it now. So definitely wanted to get to this one. Plus, just looking at the song title, I was like, this seems like it's going to be awesome. So already I'm thinking like maybe some sort of Lord of the Rings influence here. Because I think of the Balrog from Lord of the Rings. Thinking that might be what they're getting at here, but I guess we'll have to see. So this, I guess, as I mentioned, this comes as a request. So as always, if you would like to request a song, please just leave a comment below. I will definitely get to it. So for now, let's listen to this. King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard. This is the Lord of Lightning versus Balrog. Alright, here we go. Oh, at the beginning of this video, it mentions that this... I'm using the actual music video, and it said that it could trigger seizures in people who are epileptic or susceptible to seizures. So if that's you, maybe don't watch the video or just listen to the audio. I wouldn't want anybody to, seize up here. So here we go. And there's the warning. So yeah, using the official video, so be warned, I guess.
There is a secret I've been keeping, a story true and genuine, and I have not the candid heart to keep its burden clandestine.
I just gotta say, so far, very Lord of the Rings-esque. Yeah, very fantasy-driven.
For its gravity is as weighty as a mountain capped in snow, and its memory repeats inside of me, ostinato. And every time I think of the poor lot, I recall the fear upon their faces and the doomed fate of them all. I saw death become of light and life become of fire. I saw it from my hiding place within the quagmire. I bringeth forth the drama, unabridged and unignored, the battle of the Balrog and the mighty Lightning.
Lord of Lightning shifts his gaze, points his strong finger our way. Electricity escapes, leaves destruction in his wake. Lightning,
lights up a carnival of paint. I endeavor to watch the panic, but I worry that I will faint.
Floating fire, golden wire, silver trails, flashing spire, guns are cracking, bombs are smacking, cannibal tails, whips are lashing, Lord of Lightning's closer now. Our world's only rain and cloud. I'm not sure we have the power. Need to smite this evil down. Lightning.
And from the Lord's electric snare, one goes in his electric chair.
Lightning shifts his gaze, points his strong finger our way. Electricity destruction in our wake.
His electric trap is electric cyanide. The luckless hostage has been thoroughly fried. And as the cadaver lay studied with open crusted eyes, the smoking corpse began to twitch at my great surprise. Then the figure sprung up, and at once it caught alight, and the creature known as Balrog was born that very night.
You made the atom split, it caused a massive rift, and it came streaming through in a bite the head from you. Balrog, 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 Balrog. Yep.
Balrog fears not the lightning lord. He's fixed on us, has him ignored.
Tingle, rolling up your left arm when you think of evil, lurking in the darkness where you shine your eyesight. Something tells you this is not right. Take some advice. Have you heard the murmurings of Balrog, 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 Balrog? Yeah. You caused a massive rift, you made the atom split, and it came screaming through in a bite there of you. Balrog, 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 Balrog.
I build the bravery to sneak a glimpse at its expression, and beyond the flames I see and smirk at our present depression. I fear that God's a chef, and he's thrown us into a great pot, is here, fully formed, and glowing red and lapis hot.
Heated madness comes to gouge the heart from us, blazing clearly, reaching on the earth, but all upside down. One, two, something to his awful touch. You say we running. Have you heard the murmurings of Balrog, Balrog, Balrog? Skin begins to burn. There's nowhere we can turn. There's no way we can win. The devil will puppet him. His fire muscles flex. We are his next subjects. His power has us flown. Kneel before the overlord. Balrog, 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 Balrog.
For them, the future was as laid out as the burnt path he strayed. And so the damned remaining lot knelt before the red behemoth. And as they prepared for afterlife, there appeared the endemic monstrosity. The lightning lord was back and charged the Balrog with animosity. Furious, he pummeled his breast, and ablaze alit the heavens. The stage was set for war, and to the Balrog, the Lord's finger beckoned.
Clouds begin to tear. Sky is bleeding hair. God is weeping tears. You are full of fears. Vermin, lightning, quake. Head begins to ache. Lord has thunder snake. Balrog he will break.
And thus, revenge was fruitless, the one who had been turned. And we are reminded we're lords over this altered world.
Floating fire sky. Everything will die. Floating fire, golden wire, silver trail, flashing spire, guns are cracking, bombs are smacking, cat o' tails, whips are lashing, Lord of lightning save me, pulls a golden stake, launches into space and rushes to the east. One word, lightning.
And as the acrid Balrog corpse smoulders just like it began, its crimson orange light melts into the setting sun, and leaving us not without a final clap of light, the lightning lord escapes, as day fades into moonless night.
Let me just say, man, I love these fucking nerds. These guys are fucking nerds, and I love it. I love it. Yeah, some very Lord of the Rings type vibes coming off of this one for sure. So I've seen all the movies. In fact, Lord of the Rings is probably my favorite movie series of all time. I will watch Lord of the Rings any day, any time, any place. Oh, sorry, I'm icing my knee. Ooh, it's cold. Just got back from the gym, so oh man. Go from the left knee to the right knee, or right knee to the left knee, whatever. Anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, very Lord of the Rings-ish. But so is the Lord of Lightning Gandalf? I don't think it is. I know that. I don't remember if it's in the Silmarillion or if it's in another one of Tolkien's like early works or earlier on in the timeline. I was wondering if the Lord of Lightning was someone who banished the Balrog in the first place, because I do believe that the Balrog comes up before in Tolkien's work, and there's someone who I guess banishes him to, and then where eventually the dwarves dug him up. I don't remember for sure. I have not read a lot of that earlier in the timeline type stuff, so beats me. It also could just be that they're writing an original story with this Lord of Lightning versus the Balrog. I mean, I think of like there's basically a Balrog in D&D that you could do. They could be writing about one of their D&D quests. Honestly, I have no idea. But I just love the nerdiness. This really reminds me of two things. Reminds me of Led Zeppelin because a lot of their music was very heavily influenced by Tolkien and by Lord of the Rings. And then two, it reminds me of, oddly enough, I think the band's called Iron Butterfly, their song Inagata de Vida. It reminds me of that just because it's like overly long and like complex and experimental. And it really, really harkens back to that style that I think that song came out in 60s or 70s, where it was just very like overly long, overly complex, overly like experimental and just silly and out there, and it kind of really reminds me of that. So I like it though. This song is like damn near 14 minutes long, and but I feel like not a second of it was wasted, so that was good. Let's break down the lyrics. I actually haven't pulled them up yet. I forgot to do that before I started, so let me get these lyrics pulled up. I got so sucked into the song and like the instrumentals especially that I didn't really listen much to the lyrics or to what even the lady was saying. I caught some of it, but yeah, her speaking, that spoken word part there really reminded me of Lord of the Rings. Very, very similar to Galadriel at the beginning. Evil was allowed to endure that day, and that whole thing. So I don't know if this includes. I don't think this includes the spoken word part. I could be wrong, but I think it's just the singing part. So, Lord of Lightning shifts his gaze, points his strong finger our way. Electricity escapes, leaves destruction in his wake. Interlude, the reticent raconteur. What does that mean? Several times in the song narrative from. Oh, what is the reticent raconteur? Sorry, I'm on Genius and it's telling me some shit. Oh, it's another song. Okay. Interesting. The song is a forward to the story of the Battle of the Lord of Lightning. Oh, so this is what she said, I guess. There is a secret I've been keeping, a true story and genuine, and I have not the candid heart to keep its burden clandestine. For its gravity is as weighty as a mountain capped in snow, and its memory repeats inside of me. Ostinato. What is ostinato? It is a musical term to describe a musical passage repeated multiple times throughout the piece of music. Oh, okay. And every time I think of the poor lot, I recall the fear upon their faces and the doomed fate of them all. I saw death become of light and life become of fire. I saw it from my hiding place within the quagmire. I bringeth forth the drama unabridged and unignored, the battle of the Balrog and the mighty lightning lord. Balrog's a fictional creature created by the author J.R.R. Tolkien. First appeared in the book Lord of the Rings, Fellowship of the Ring, the story that wizard Gandalf battles the Balrog. We all know that, right? However, after defeating the Balrog, Gandalf falls into the depths. We know that. And Two Towers, the story of the Lord Lightning versus Balrog, may very well be a nod to Tolkien's Lord of the Rings. Yeah, as I've said, as I've mentioned. Anyway, lining up his target with the huntsman points his rifle, like the huntsman points his rifle, waxes a flaxen flames as he mutters his magic title. Lightning. Oh, Nonagon, Nonagon. I've heard the word Nonagon before, but I couldn't remember what it means. What does it mean? Released in 2016, Nonagon Infinity is King Gizzard's... Oh, Nonagon also means something else. I'll look it up real quick. I've heard... Oh, it's a shape. A plane figure with 9 straight sides and 9 angles. Okay. And I was like, I've heard the word before, but I can't... My brain's not telling me what the word means. Okay. Easy enough. Nonagon Infinity, yup. But it is also apparently the title of a King Gizzard album. Interesting. What does this chick say next? Lord of Lightning shifts his gaze. Oh no, never mind. Next part. I'm gonna keep going. They're found here. Oh, okay. Sorry, I'm trying to find out what the lady says. Oh, lame. Whatever. I'm just gonna keep reading the lyrics. Screw it. Howling like a horde of demons' greatest battle cry, the violent lightning lord points his arms to the sky. Floating fire, golden wires, silver trails, flashing spire, guns are cracking, bombs are smacking. Cat o' tails whispers her lashing. That's a cat o' tails is a whip. I know that much. Okay. And the Balrog has a cat of tails whip, but it's like flaming. I remember that from Lord of the Rings. I don't know if it's exactly a cat of tails, but it's definitely a whip. Lord of Lightning moves our way, sends a crooked look at me. Electricity escapes, lights the sky in citrine fleece. Citrine is an amber-colored stone. Oh, cool. Which accurately describe the yellowish color of a flash of lightning. It covers the entire sky. Cool. Lightning. Oh, Nonagon Infinity. Yup. One more time, the vault lights up with carnival of paint. I endeavor to watch the panic, but I worry that I will faint. Floating fire, golden wire, silver trails, flashing spire. Guns are cracking, bombs are smacking. Cat of tails whips her lashings. Lord of Lightning closer now, our world's only rain and cloud. I'm not sure we have the power, need to smite this evil down. Lightning, oh, Nonagon Infinity. Yep, Nonagon, oh. And from the Lord's electric snare, one goes in his electric chair. Okay. Lord of Lightning shifts his gaze, points his strong finger our way. Electricity escapes, leave destruction in our wake. His electric trap has electric cyanide. The luckless hostage has been thoroughly fried. Lightning, yep. Nonagon Infinity, yes. And as the cadaver lay static, with open, crusted eyes, the smoking corpse began to twitch at my great surprise. Then the figure sprung up, and at once it caught a light, and the creature known as Balrog was born that very night. Interesting. I don't remember that being the end of the song. Oh, this is just the Lord of Lightning. Okay, so I just found the lyrics for the Lord of Lightning. Now I need the lyrics for the Balrog. Got it. And so I think that's, if that is from Lord of the Rings, yeah, it might be talking about Gandalf, how he meets his end basically there. And because when he goes down and he fights the Balrog, he sort of dies. He ceases to become Gandalf the Grey and becomes Gandalf the White. Anyway, Balrog. Yep, you made the atom split. It caused a massive rift, and he came screaming through here to bite the head from you. Balrog. Yep. Oh. Balrog fears not the lightning lord. He's fixed on us, has him ignored. Feel a tingle rolling up your left arm when you think of evil. Oh. Isn't that like symptom of a heart attack? Yeah. So I guess, yeah. So feel a tingle rolling up your left arm when you think of evil. So like maybe when you're thinking of evil, it kind of gets your blood boiling or something like that. Lurking in the darkness where you shine your eyesight. Something tells you this is not right. Take some advice. Have you heard the murmurings of Balrog, Balrog, Balrog? You caused a massive rift. You made the atom split, and it came screaming through here to bite the head off you. Balrog, Balrog, Balrog. I build the bravery to sneak a glimpse of its expression, and beyond the flames I see him smirk at our present depression. I fear the god's a chef, and he's thrown us into a great pot. He is here, fully formed and glowing red and lapis hot. So the Balrog's terrifying. Heated menace comes to gouge the heart out from us. Blazing zealot, preaching on the apocalypse, I don't want to. Submit to his awful torture. Save me from him. Have you heard the murmurings of Balrog, Balrog, Balrog? Skin begins to burn. There's nowhere we can turn. There's no way we can win. The devil puppets him. His pyre muscles flex. We are his next subjects. His power has us floored. Kneel before the overlord. Balrog, Balrog, Balrog. A lot of Balrogs. For them the future was as laid out as the burnt path we swath. And so the damned remaining lot knelt before the red behemoth. And as they prepared for afterlife, there appeared an endemic monstrosity. The lightning lord is back and charged the Balrog with animosity. Furious, he pummels his breast, and a blaze alit the heavens. The stage was set for war, and the Balrog, the lord's finger, beckoned. Yeah, that's how it ended. I think, no, because it still talked about the Balrog dying. I'm missing something here. Alright, well, anyway, the song is very much about this wizard person versus the Balrog. Could be Gandalf. I mean, hell, I don't know. But, wow. That was a cool song. I really liked it. Lyrically, super nerdy. Super nerdy. 2 thumbs up. Actually, it might have ended that way. I honestly don't remember. But I think if it is following Gandalf, it mentions how he kind of goes out, he dies, but then he also comes back and takes up the Balrog. It also could, like I said, be from Tolkien's work from earlier in the timeline. Honestly, don't know. But hey, I really enjoyed it because it's super nerdy. I'm super nerdy, love stuff like that. Totally dig that. Like I said, just really out there. I love it. Instrumentally, man, they were doing a lot of weird stuff. I'm pretty sure at one point I saw somebody playing guitar with like a bow from a violin or a fiddle. Obviously there was like a flute in there maybe, or a piccolo. I'm not sure. I'm musically stupid. So I feel like they switched drummers halfway through the song, or maybe that was just me. I feel like I was like, wait, wasn't that a different drummer? Yeah, so this was a really weird song instrumentally, but they had some like slower, heavier parts. I like when there was a couple times when it was like almost just the bass and drums, and that were keeping the song going. But then they would pick it up and they would hit real hard, and all the instruments. Again, it really reminded me of Inagata Davida, and super experimental for that, for the weirdness of it all. And for just how well the instruments sounded together, even with all the weird intermixing pieces, I give that 2 thumbs up as well. As far as replay value goes, this song is goddamn near 14 minutes long. I think I'm sure on Spotify I can find the songs broken up. So I would say that maybe in its 14-minute runtime, I may not always come back and listen to it. But if it's kind of broken up, maybe, like I said, maybe on Spotify, I could see myself listening to parts of it at a time for sure. So, I give it a thumb up. I think this was a really good song. I really enjoyed the recommendation, and right up my alley. I love fantasy. I'm sure you guys have seen on here, I wear my D&D shirts every now and then. In fact, I'm sitting here in my office next to all my D&D books here. And so, it's real nice for me to be able to listen to these super like nerdy kind of weird songs here. So really enjoyed that. As always, like I said, if you want to request a song, just hit me up in the comments. If you like the music like I do, go support the artist, listen to their music wherever you can. One place you can check them out is going to be in my Spotify playlist. Go check it out in the description below. It's got every song I've listened to so far on my channel, so a lot of different music. We're almost up to 100 songs on there, I'm pretty sure. And then if you want to support me, all the normal stuff you do on YouTube. Like, subscribe, blah, blah, blah. See you guys next time. Bye.